What is up, YouTube? I am Dom.
I'm Jamie.
We are Dom and Jamie
Reacts. Bring it on.
Counting up hundreds by the thousand. I was up late night balling.
Alright guys, today we got The Doors. Once again, I mean it's been a while since the first video. Going up against Pink Floyd. Two of the weirder bands, two of the bands that are so different than any other band. I mean, I've never really listened to much Pink Floyd, but... And basically, so if you're new to this channel, we take two different songs by two different artists, put them up against each other, break them down, see which one we like more, and at the end we give them a grade from 1 to 10. And one of the songs have to win, so let's get it going.
You know that it would be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. The time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. time to hesitate is through. No time to wallow in the mire. Try now, we can only lose, and our love become a funeral pyre. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on fire. Yeah. You know that it will be untrue. You know that I would be a liar if I was to say to you, girl, we couldn't get much higher. Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. Try to set the night on 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 fire.
Jim Morrison is so good. Well, I have heard this song before. I've listened to this whole album, their self-titled album, The Doors. Everything about this song to me is about as perfect as you can get it. Some people might say, well, or I shouldn't say some people, but I don't know if you're like average like music person might get into. I don't know if they'd like the long space in between that has like no lyrics, but I still think this is a song that everyone really can enjoy. I mean, Jim Morrison, I mean, I'm sure everyone knows, the lead vocalist for The Doors is just, he's amazing. Like, to me, he's one of the best vocalists ever. And he might not even be the best part of the song, as you're probably about to get into. The organ was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But every aspect of this song is just amazing.
Yeah, being someone that's into classical music, I love hearing the organ and like other genres of music, and this one was no different. I mean, the organ riff itself was awesome, and then you have that long part of the song where they're all like, I consider it like they're all jamming off of each other, but you had the organ solo, and then the guitar solo, and then it even felt like a drum solo in there, but and then there was a small section of the organ, like it was right after that, and then right after the two verses in the chorus that I really enjoyed. I don't even remember like which part exactly in the song it was, but yeah, it was a really good song.
Yeah, it's a timeless song. And when Jim Morrison just like, and he says the "light my fire" part,
Yeah,
just his voice, man, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
He has continued to grow on me every time I listen to him.
That's a low note, and he hits it pretty well.
Yeah.
Actually, he hits it very well, because I don't even think I could.
It sucks that he died at such a young age, because who knows what else they could have brought us. But I mean, they still brought us a lot. But
What was this?
Yeah, which is amazing. All right, well, there's also a movie about them called The Doors. If y'all ever want us to react to that, let us know. But let's get into Pink Floyd's "Another Brick in the Wall"
Part 2. But before we do, if you're enjoying the video, smash that like button. Do it right now. It only takes 2 seconds. Hit that subscribe button while you're at it. It's right next to it. Leave a comment below. Let us know if you guys want to hear more of The Doors or Pink Floyd in the future. And without further ado, let's get into it.
You're still ahead of me.
think that's where I'm remembering this from.
Teacher, leave them kids alone.
Wow.
Another very interesting song.
Very.
Like I said, before you listen to this, I said, well, I don't know if I said that I've heard this before, but once we started listening to it, I was like, well, I've only really heard another brick in the wall.
I remember the chorus from somewhere, but it wasn't this song. That's why I said I felt like Marilyn Manson took a sample.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which I figured you would know, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm definitely no expert in Marilyn Manson.
Oh, really? I
No.
thought you knew it.
I know a couple songs,
Oh,
but
okay.
no, I'm no expert.
But wow, I loved first of all, the bass riff was awesome, and then on top of that, the guitar riff was amazing. And it had this dark vibe to it that.
It was kind of groovy though too.
Yeah, it was groovy, but it definitely had a dark vibe. And then you put that chorus of children in there to add on top of like.
The evilness
Yeah,
of
the
teachers.
evilness of it. Yeah, it was like I was getting goosebumps, but
Yeah.
really, really enjoyed this song.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's kind of breaking down like how certain teachers were and like how they can be. Like there's no doubt there's teachers out there that just like go to class, don't give a shit.
Yep, make you learn from a book, and then you fail the class, almost fail the class.
Yeah, and aren't actually trying to help you in any way.
I'm saying that from experience.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's had that teacher or teachers that suck, basically. Yeah, this song is amazing. It's great lyrics, just like everything you said before. It's a classic song for sure.
I already want to listen to it again.
Yeah, it's just a weird. Both of these bands are just so different. Like as I mentioned before, they're just so different than any other bands. Like no matter how you look at it, they try different aspects of music that most I think other bands wouldn't even dare to try.
They weren't afraid to experiment.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
I guess we can get into grading.
I guess we can.
Right,
It's gonna be a hard one. I'm not gonna lie.
The Doors, Light My Fire. What I would say, what I enjoyed the most was the organ, and then it's hard to explain it. There were two small segments of that organ that like really made me want to listen to it again. And then on top of that, the vocalist
Jim Morrison.
Yeah, he's a great vocalist. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Playlist as well. And then Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall, really, really surprised me because, as far as I know, I've never heard any Pink Floyd song. This song did seem familiar, but listening to it in its entirety surprised me, and I thought it was amazing. Giving it a 9 out of 10.
Damn.
Definitely a playlist because I want to listen to it already.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little higher with Light My Fire. I can't wait to get into more of the Doors songs just to see what you think. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like a huge Doors fan because I haven't listened to enough, but their self-titled album I think is amazing. But as far as Light My Fire goes, I'm actually going to go 8.5 out of 10. Great song. It's definitely a playlist. There's absolutely no doubt about that. I guess the only edge I would give, well, not the only edge, but one edge that I definitely would give the Doors. It's going to be pretty hard. There's very few singers to me that can top Jim Morrison. I know we've only listened to one other song on here by them, but I don't know the Pink Floyd lead singer well enough. I mean, I don't even. So, I mean, who knows once we get more into it.
Comment below. With
that being said, though, I'm actually going higher with Pink Floyd, which is a little shocking to me. As great as Light My Fire is, I think this song is even more, like, playlist. Like, you can listen to the song even more, in, like, almost any, like, setting. And I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to go 8.8 out of 10.
You just couldn't agree with me. Yeah, too many.
I couldn't quite go to the 9s. I couldn't quite get in there. Because I still don't know how I feel about the beginning. Like, the right in the beginning.
I don't remember. I just remember
when it made that shift, I was like, yes. But like the little bit in the beginning, I don't know. Once I listen to it again, it'll probably end up being like a 9.5 or something. But 8.8 right now, so it looks like Pink Floyd takes down the Doors for today.
Yeah.
But both great songs, like he said, both playlists. So can't argue with it.
Alright, ladies and gents, as always, thank you for watching. Smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Leave a comment below if you guys want to hear more Pink Floyd and the Doors. And Jamie has more to add.
Like you said, if you want more Pink Floyd and the Doors, please comment down below. Either way, we're going to be listening to them more because they're two of the greatest bands of all time. Also, if you want a request, put it in the comments. Pick 2 different songs by 2 different artists. And we'll have them pit against each other. We'll select. It's one a week, and also you can do, like I said, 2 different songs, 2 different artists. You can do live videos, 2 different live videos, 2 different music videos. You can also request like a top 10 of some kind of music, or it has to be music, but some kind of music. And that's all. Thank you guys.